our life, I think the world be more better instead of caring about everybody else problems and everybody else, situations.
I mean, yeah, like and to your point, I mean, we live in a era where that's what we care what everybody else thinks of us. Honestly, especially with our
Man.
social media, with Instagram, Facebook, and everything else, you want people to think highly of you. So I mean, that's that. But all right, man. On to the next topic before I ask you guys another question. This lady from I think she's from Australia. She said you have to ask your child for consent before you change his diaper. I'm about to play you guys a clip real quick.
How young are some of the children you talk to? We work from children from 3 years old. We work with parents from birth.
Yeah.
From birth. Yeah. Just about how to set up a culture of consent in their home. So I'm going to change your nappy now. Is that okay? Of course, the baby's not going to respond, yes, Mum, that's awesome. I'd love to have my nappy changed. But if you leave a space and wait for body language and wait to make eye contact, then you're letting that child know that their response matters.
Now, if you guys didn't understand what she was talking about you have to ask your kids, ask your 2 to 3 year old kid or younger if it's okay to change their diaper. Now, in my 28 years of dealing with little kids, little kid gonna tell you no, right? Right or wrong, a little kid gonna tell you no because that's probably usually the first word they know is no. And if you don't do that, he's gonna be running around. He or she's gonna be running around with a poopy or a pissy diaper. And then if you ask him if you like, yo, can I change your diaper? And they say no, they're gonna eventually get a rash, and diapers is gonna get on your ass.
Yeah.
So that makes no sense. This lady is tripping. Like I can kind of see what she was getting at, but like you tripping. Like you on one. So what's you guys' thoughts on that? Dude, you want to go first?
Shoot. I know ain't nobody gonna stop me from changing my damn kid diaper. I don't give a damn. Excuse my language, but I don't care if Obama and Michelle told me I would go to prison for 30 years. At the end of the day, that's your priority is to raise your kids to a certain extent where they gonna respect you, man. And I think that's the problem. Like nobody respect their parents like how it used to be. Like it used to be where I used to love being with my mama every day, all day, wondering what she doing and all that until I got introduced to this wild lifestyle. And throughout my 26 years of my life, I thank God I could sit down and say like I ain't I ain't the same no more. By me saying that, like ain't nothing more important to me in life than me taking care of my responsibility, and that's my kids. So as far, and that's why I tell a lot of people be like, "What you want to be when you grow up?" It's a lot of stuff I would like to be, but if anybody understand what I want to be, that's the best father to my kids, And I think a lot of people should want to just continue to just be a father and stop trying to be something that a lot of people know they can't be. But it ain't nothing wrong with trying to take an opportunity to try something different. But a lot of people need their parents. A lot of people growing up without their parents. A lot of famous stars, everything. I'm starting to hear a lot of people like moms was addicts and all types of stuff, and I'm like, man, and they made it. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if they had their parents with them. It would have been probably something way more better to feel than to just be by yourself and then not to know your own parents and stuff though. So changing a diaper is your responsibility as an adult. No kid don't make no decision, you know. So
Facts. And what you said earlier, we're gonna touch on that today. But Corey, you up next. What you got for us, man?
Absolute stupidity. selfishness, no goddamn common sense, and just it's part of the damn climate, man. You got the media, man. You got the media trying to raise children, trying to enter everybody's home and tell you how to raise your damn child, and it's kids suffering because man. You know, who are we? They're the smart guys. So they keep making the same mistake, man, expecting a different result, man.
Yeah.
Uh, no, they're just trying to push many different ideologies that they know, that are just poisonous. They're not progressive. I mean, if somebody's gonna be themselves, be themselves, but um, giving it like the kid is somebody that's in a diaper is gonna make a decision, and then just the example that sets for the kids that are a little older than that. They interpret news. I was interpreting news at 6, 7 years old, so they can hear this and feel, well, hell, I gotta say so on what goes on. Kids undermining their parents, and they're letting the media teach them. And see how the media is, man. It's cold blooded. It'll take advantage of you. It won't a dollar out of you. It don't give no fucks, man. It has no morals, man. It's all about the numbers, man. Get up in that matrix. Another statistic, another number. So
yeah. And as somebody who's been around marketers, that's what marketers do. Marketers target children. Because I don't know if you've ever, like back in the day when Toys R Us was popping, RIP, they would only toss all of their ads to like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and stuff like that because they knew kids were watching, and they knew when the kids were watching, their parents were either at work. One parent was at work, or both parents were at work, and like the kid would be like, "Oh, I want that toy, mommy," or "I want that toy, dad." So that way, all their marketing dollars is going to those specific networks. All the big marketing dollars are going to those specific networks because they know that the mom and dad will be like, okay, yeah, you want that? Okay, I'll get it for you on your birthday, or I'll get that for you. You know, if you were more well off, I'll get that for you. We can go ahead and get that. But yeah, that's just a little insight on marketing or whatever. How they used to do it back in the day. I'm pretty sure it's all the same, especially with like music nowadays. But all right, man. Like what he's what Deuce said real quick, I want to speak on where kids don't respect their parents anymore. It's because y'all complain about the adults beating y'all kids. People complain about adults beating their kids. Now, should every parent beat their kids? Sometimes, when it's necessary. But I understand a lot of people don't beat their kid. So what is your thoughts on that? Should you discipline your children?
Yeah, when it's necessary. Get to your children before the world gets to them, before the world beats them down. And but make sure it's done intelligently. You got a lot of parents that just out there beating their kids, but taking anger out on children or every day. That's just beating them every day isn't going to make them learn anything. It could make them aggressive as they come up, and they'll take that as a means as to getting what they want. So abusive relationships could start, off of just beating the kids. So it's got to be done intelligently. But I do believe, good spanking, and where they feel it, especially as they get older, because them boys they can shrug it off after a while. So you might aspire to that ass. Man, good, a little discipline, don't do them too bad, but enough to where they ain't gonna want no more. And then education is the number one thing. Education is the number one thing. Walking your child through where they went wrong and making sure you pinpoint every position and pinpoint everything that could lead to that. Play prevent defense. keep the different things from happening. But yeah, it comes from education and just talking to your children, communicating with them on the daily. And if you don't know, find out for yourself so that you can feed it back to the children. It's just like food. Go out, get the food, and feed it to your children. Same thing with education and their intelligence.
And I want to speak up. I was going to speak up on one thing that you said. You know what I'm saying? As a young man, my mom would beat me. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get of age, you know what I'm saying, you get a little bit bigger than your mom. You like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She's like, oh, you hit me. You can't catch me now, mom. And then when she hits you with, just wait till your daddy get home, you be like, huh? And then it's raps. So if y'all ever had that happen to y'all, where your mom's was like, all right, you think you a big boy now? Okay. All right. Wait till your daddy get home. You'll understand the ass whoopings that people like I did when I was younger. Got, you know what I'm saying? And then if we continue to speaking on beatings, my grandma used to, beat me. You know what I'm saying? We had to go outside, and I understand kids nowadays, or people nowadays, but oh my God, that's abuse. It's not abuse. I've grown up to be a great child, I believe. But but yeah, she used to make us go outside and pick our switch. You know what I'm saying? If we got a little, if we were like, man, she gonna beat me with this little one. Nah, she'd be like, nah, go outside and get a bigger one.
I don't want to, say, hey, white folk, I don't want y'all to think, man, I'll be hard on you, man. I still got love for y'all, man. History on here, man. So, hey, I'm observing.